Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven. Okay, so in the last episode we really ramped up our logistics game and we ended up selling a bunch of stuff here, I think. Yes, so at the moment nothing is happening, but it's also not connected to anything. And that's the one, yeah? Yeah, all good. Now, let's see, we can land someone over here. It's a pretty tiny flight, so let's not do that. Let's dismiss that one. We are seeing fuel coming in. I did get the research going for improved fuel storage, even though that's quite a distance into the future, because I really need to up our fuel game. We are struggling tremendously to make that work for us. But anyway, let's get a bit of money going, because I think it'll cost us a little bit to sort that out. But anyway, I think a few big flights coming in should sort us out. We could have a quick look at, just quickly, before we get into it too much, we have next year flights coming in here. Before we have a look at that, so we do actually have a little bit of room here. Plus, I want to move some of these guys out, actually. Okay. Let's have a look. If we look at our contracts, right, we can break a few of these things that are a little outdated. So let's break a few of them. These are pretty big. There is no service truck for this slight turnaround. Hang on. Before we go into that, we'll come back for that in just a minute. So we've got the jet era ramps, right? And they've got the right vehicle types here. And let me just see. So jet era is actually connected. The other one is not. And so that's practically it, right? Just as simple as that. So for some reason, we don't have all the service provisions here, but we can at least run some of it. So that's Boeing 707, right? So that's the one side of it. Let's keep moving. And let's break anything that's really not sensible to us anymore. So let's get out of some of them. We might have to sign a few more. So from a cargo perspective, we can't really get ourselves out of some of these things. We can, of course, sign next year over here. Let's just first have a bit of a look at what our slots look like at the moment. So I'm kind of tempted to flip this one over and move most of our cargo stuff over there. So if we were to get our cargo stuff to come in these slots, right? This one can go pretty much everywhere. We have a few more nighttime slots that I was hoping we could. Actually, we can. Let's get that one in there. This one over here. And we'll start slotting them in. And I know it's probably a little bit tight on some of these things, but that's okay. Any other purely cargo flights? No. So we've moved cargo over here, so I think that's okay. Now what we could do is we could try and give ourselves a little bit of room in between some of these things. So let's try and space them out a little bit nicer, like something like that, right? Just so it's a little bit more. Oh, hang on. We missed some. So let's try and squeeze things in a little bit more. Right? If we were to try and make room. You know what? Let's trim some of this stuff back so we squeeze in a little bit more. Right, if we do a little bit of this, we may be able to move something like this guy over there. Now we've got a nighttime slot ready to go down here. That's good. We might even give it a little bit of room there. We've got one more nighttime slot that we need to deal with. So the question mark is, yeah, these cannot move anymore. That one, if we can, could we slot it in? I don't know. Let's save it as it is, and let's see if we can't make a little bit of a move. If we can move this guy over, we can get that to come in. We just really don't have alternative. Oh no, that's the wrong slot there, really. So where can we squeeze it in? It's like a game of Tetris over here. Well, Tetris or something similar. So if we do this, if we bring this forward a bit, can we move that one over there? Oh, it's so close. We've got some stuff over here. Can none of this move in there? Oh, come on. We need to be able to. Yeah, let's just move all of these things forward a little bit. And I'm sure that'll slot in there. We'll bring this a little bit up there. We'll get a little bit of room and we'll move this one in. So now we're pretty fully loaded on cargo flights. So the cargo flights is rammed. We've got almost no room for anything here. What I'll do is I'll move this one out of the way just a little bit, so we'll ease up a little bit on some of these demands here. So some of this is pretty full on. But what we see now is that we've got tons of room for some more commercial flights, so passenger flights. So pop into the passenger flights. I think pop in here. Let's activate the next tier and see what we can get on offer. To be honest, these are pretty small flights. So we should be able to do tons of them. Alternatively, if we go in here, we've got some big boys potentially that we can sign up to here. So see, that's a prop flight. So for some reason, there is no service truck, and I don't quite know whether I'm missing. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing this. Hang on. Not that one. Not this one. Where was it? I thought there was something. Hang on. Universal Jet Air Terminal? Is it that one? No, it's not that. I thought it might be this one. No, so I can't quite get what I'm missing. Unless it's something over here where we don't quite have the right staffing, construction, office work. Really, not much. It must be in here then. Is it some of this stuff? Is it, do we need to, here we go. Oh, it might be these things. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in due course. Let's slot in a few more flights, though. So let's sign up this guy. It's a reasonable sign up there. Seems like a logical. Let's go with a 2-hour slot and see if that works for us. It's an evening flight. Should be able to deal with that. This is an afternoon flight and an afternoon flight. We should be able to accommodate these guys. So let's just sign up all of those services. So presumably we might be able to get up to some further improvements. So there's a bit of room over there. We will go ahead and slot it in like so. Then we've got a bit of afternoon flights that we would like to slot in. And I think we'll give them a little bit of a gap in between there. So that's pretty good. That's pretty reasonable. Now let's pop in there. They've got that. So these are all the new ones. So what I'm kind of keen on doing is giving ourselves a little bit of room to maneuver. Sabina. Ooh, we can sign these guys, even though they're not going to give us what we want or need. Let's go ahead and sign them anyway. That's okay. That's fine. We'll have to switch that off, I think. So that's fine. Let's get it to 2 hours. Sign the 2 hours mark there. Similarly over here, let's sign up the 2-hour mark. Let's try and quickly schedule those two in. They're pretty comfortable in like these slots over here. And that slot over there, that's pretty good. We'll sign them up. The question now is, are there any night flights? So Sabina has been served. So let's say if we next tier here, can we grab some night flights? They really don't like the night flights, do they? So let's leave a few in there. So we could potentially sign a few others, but I think, and I think that's probably why we ended up having. There's no night flights here. There's no night flights there. So really, we don't do passenger night flights, is what I gather. Can do a little bit of this stuff over here. Let's maybe grab that one. I'll do another 2 hour. We should potentially be able to find a little slot for that one. with a little bit of room there, we'll be able to slot one in. So really, if we are going to want to put a few cargo flights to come in there. So that's really what we're after. So let's grab a few cargo flights. I'm comfortable with doing that, unless we... So none of these guys have night flights, right? No night flights anywhere whatsoever. Then if we go to cargo, we'll be able to find a little bit. These are pretty small cargo flights. Let's see if there's anything else on the table for us. There's plenty of cargo flights here. Again, pretty small on this side. We've signed up to all of these. So maybe we'll just grab a few smaller ones. These are pretty tiny to deal with, to say the least. So let's grab a few of these night flights. So let's sign them at a reasonable hour and a half, shall we say? It's really limited in what they need to do. If we've got enough vehicles, it should be fine. Let's do an hour and see if that works. I'm gonna just go and wing it with an hour on each of these guys. They've got few services, to say the least. So let's see if we can't serve a ton of them and get a bit of more cash going in. Let's see how this goes. We'll sign up all of them, and we'll go and schedule them to really fill up our evenings here. To be honest, we won't. We could slot in another, but yeah, let's try and give ourselves a little bit more room. Yeah, so we'll do something like that, right? So yeah, it should be fine. It should really be fine. We could go in there if we needed to. Let's do these. Yeah, I mean, we've got tons of room, to be honest. Anyway, that should be fine. So let's do a few flights in like that. Actually, let's move it on over like this. Yeah, so that should do the trick. So let's sign up that. Let's go back in. We could do the next tier over here. Do we have more evening flights we can pick up on? Yeah, they're still pretty small. Some of them are a little bit bigger. So let's sign up that guy. He's a little bit bigger. So let's grab it. Well, it's an hour and a half anyway. So let's go up to 2 hours for that one. And then we'll sign up all these other ones for like an hour. We're potentially going to crash and burn on this stuff. So we'll sign up all of these, and if I can click there, we'll sign up that one as well. Excellent. So now let's do a bit of work like this, really. There we go. That gives us a little bit of room, and at least we'll be using some of those slots. I think that's pretty good, actually. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's pop back out and continue to play the game. We should be making a bit more money, and we have some research doing its thing. Why did you not get everything you needed? 2.5 hours. So fueling, waiting on fueling. Are we short on vehicles? Was kind of the question mark over here. Yes, probably we are short on vehicles. So let's. We got 2 parking slots. Interesting. Well, let's keep grabbing some extra vehicles there. And at the same time, we'll do the other one. We'll get that upgrade. And that's 2 parking slots each upgrade. So it's a little bit different than we're used to. But now at least we should be able to maneuver the fuel stuff a little bit quicker. We are running out of fuel. Our fuel is on the way, though. So I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Should be sorting that out fairly quickly. Let's have a quick look what's going on over here. It's tons of people over here. And what I do wonder is, do we need multiple terminal entrances? Are they waiting for buses or something? And it's just not, what's this? Number of passengers in the airport, 244. Today's number of arriving incoming buses is 2. Now, the question is, can you do more? Is it purely by adding additional slots kind of in there? We might expand it over here, but we're out of money at the moment. So we're just going to have to deal with it as it stands. And then we'll try and solve it. There we go. People are loading up nicely. It's an evening flight. What are you waiting on? I guess there's a problem here. So let's release that one. Unfortunately, that was a bit of a bummer. Hopefully we can fix that. What I might do, oh yeah, we were waiting to remove this. There we go. Removing it, get some money back. Excellent. Good. Now hopefully we'll maneuver things through a little bit quicker. We don't have any don't have any ramps available that we can just kind of park stuff up on. So if anything, we might expand some of these a little bit to accommodate some more flights, but and we could we can't do any more on this side. So generally speaking, we're full up here unless we start to push things in here, which we can do. We can move these things into this area so that we can accommodate that maneuver. And to be honest, we could actually even move it straight up against it here so that we lose even less space. To be honest, then even these things don't need to necessarily move. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. But I'm not going to do that just yet. We need to wait for a little bit more cash in the bank before we really start splurging our money yet again. But I think things are moving pretty nicely. It's almost the end of the day. We'll see that we're probably not making any money because of all the purchases that we've had. Ooh, we've got a bit of a quiet evening. Yeah, we've had like 5 minutes of super fast forward going. And now we're back to like normal speeds. Now, here we can see we overspent, but our money, I mean, look, we're making like $1 million a day now. In airplane handling is $1 million. So that's awesome. I love it. Commercial is up to almost 100,000. So I'm loving that. We're really maneuvering ourselves into the future here. So lots of money coming in. And we've got room for expansion. And I don't think we've got delays on from the perspective of these guys. Yeah, you know what I might quickly do? I might just expand our concrete taxiway to run straight over there. Yeah, that seems to be a good idea. Now you're waiting over there for what? Oh, it's a bit weird, but anyway, a one-way operation would be so cool because our taxiway is actually reasonably well set up to allow for like that kind of one-way operation that you would like to see. Money is coming back in. Fuel is kind of holding on, but I would love to get rid of all of this old tech and add some new storage facilities. That would make my day. I don't think we've got any issues. So we've got a little bunch of smaller flights that's supposed to be coming in for cargo. So like these guys, this is a small cargo flight. We should be easily be able to get them out in an hour, but let's keep an eye on it. So we're about halfway through. Cargo loading is going to happen now. Excellent. That's beautiful. It's going to be bang on time. That's awesome. These smaller flights is going to give us a fair bit of money, and we're moving them out pretty quickly. Ooh, lots of flights just kind of hanging around here. Yeah, I don't like what we're seeing with regards to the congestion on the taxiway. So why are you kind of waiting for this? Please move. You're just constantly waiting for everybody. This is a problem. Guys, there's a problem here. Who's waiting for who? There has to be... Come on. So you're stuck. Okay, what I'm going to do... let's just release that airliner and get it all done with so that we can get everybody else to move again. We really would like everybody to just... Yeah, that's better. And you guys go off over there. Okay, fine. I think we've solved it by sending one plane away. We solved that issue. These guys didn't deliver because we're actually not moving that much cargo. So we're getting more cargo coming in than we can actually move. So I think that's okay. I'm not too fussed by that. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering whether we do a little bit more with regards to these taxiways. So if I were to do that, And if I were to do, oh, this won't work unless I get rid of those. So I'm trying to sort things out a little bit here. So let's clear a few things over there. What I'm keen on understanding is, can I run? Oh yeah, I can. Straight, please. Straight snapping like so. That's fine. I'm in the business to get rid of that spot. So let's get rid of these guys. Okay, that's fine, and we'll speed things along. So now if I wanted to extend this one, I could. And we'll just have those kind of slots right over there. Yeah, seems to be working. No, yeah, okay, everything seems to be working. Now, the question is, if I were to want to add an extra runway, I could kind of do a little something over here. What does this cost? That's almost nothing. Kind of wondering if we maneuver ourselves in this space, but really ultimately we want something over there. If we were to grab another concrete runway and we could slot it in like something like this, in which case we could have this the departing one. I'm starting to like that idea. We could actually do a little bit more. Then this is the departing one. Yeah, maybe there's a bit of a plan brewing over there. But let's speed things along. I need to do a little bit more research. I want to really slot these new fuel facilities in, and then get some more upgraded vehicles. But I'm very keen on this. I think there's a bit of a plan coming together with some of this stuff. Got passengers being handled really quickly, I think. Got a bit of a long wait here, but that's okay. I mean, we've got a reasonable slot there. Yeah, Pan Am's coming in, pretty big flights there, being served really quickly. Our vehicles are ready to go, maneuvering and the likes. Don't have any further clashes over here. Oh yeah, this was a landing slot. That's okay. Okay, our research is underway again with some of the new fuel stuff. I want to get that done because I think that might be pretty costly. We don't have a big bottleneck with regards to the runways just yet, so I'm not going to worry about that plan just at this moment. But it's pretty good actually. Once we get this money in and this research done, I'll quickly do the fueling, and then we can up our game with regards to our fuel deliveries. That would be really awesome. Excellent. So all of this stuff is in place. Okay, compact storage structures is ready to go. So that was over here. Now, I think we need to go down this route here. Get this stuff sorted out. So that's the lavatory one. Maybe this one is the one. I don't quite know why or what the difference is, but anyway, we'll research both of these very quickly and see if those trucks will do the trick. I don't quite get the difference there. Now, these things, oh, they're not that pricey actually. Okay, so if I were to slot, so we've got 300 at the moment. Now we're at 550, so that's 250 each. So what I'm going to do, can I grab another? Yes, please. There we go. So that's pretty good. I'm going to do even another one. Can you, please slot in. Really, if we were to say no snapping, can we make it work? No, it really does want to. It really does want to snap, doesn't it? Okay, well, we've got a bit of a room there. So let's quickly stop this. Yeah, that's fine. Clear that one out, confirm. We'll stop that and we'll clear that one out, confirm. And we'll stop this one and we'll clear that one out and we'll confirm. Okay, so that's the one. So I definitely want to do at least one more. Oh, yeah, it's getting in there. Beautiful. At least one more. So now we're up at 750. I think we want to do, we could do even more. Right, I was kind of hoping, could we get it closer or it really wouldn't work? So we can do this, but I really just don't want to be up close and personal. Maybe 750 is okay for now. So let's pop into our fuel orders. So the idea is really what we'll do is we'll go with sea oil, take or pay, and what we want to do is get a 450. Yeah, that's the one. Right, and the next delivery to come in, so what time can we get it? 10:30. Okay, so 10:30 is the earliest. We could get it at 11 or we could get it at 12. Let's get it to come in at 12. That's a big number. We'll sign up that guy, and that is going to really push us. And then we'll slowly get rid of the others. Can we, for instance, cancel some of these, right? It's not too bad in terms of penalty. So let's drop these out. Yeah, it's about the same price though, so it's not really that remarkable. So we're going to want it in at 12, and then so from 12, the next one would be 18. If we want to space them out appropriately, let's sign up another one at 12, at 18, and then we'll sign up one more at 6 hours before 12 is 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Right, that's like 3 a day. And we'll sign a 6 a.m. one on the next day. So think that, is that right? 6 to 12, 12 to 18. Yeah, that should be exactly evenly spaced. So we'll do that. We've got that sorted out. We should get the next one in time. I think, yeah, there's plenty. But what I want to do is while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and try and buy. Can I? We're not actually. Oh, show me the grid. Yeah. So let's snap on the grid there. I just want to try and do. Why are you being? Don't be silly. There we go. And then one more. Beautiful. Now 1.5 million in terms of fuel. So we're really all good with the fuel for the time being. So let's speed things along. Our big deliveries of fuel is going to keep on coming. We're not going to get to 1 million. So let's just see how that goes. We've got plenty of room to keep going. That's good. That's good. So the next thing we're going to have to look at is upgrading that. Well, it's upgrading what we've got here. So trying to slot in some more flights is probably a good idea. That's something we want so that we can make more money. But at least at the cost of our fuel now. Well, actually, it's the same. It's pretty much the same cost as what we've had. Will we make it to the next flight? So that's the last one there. Let's get that one moving. Did all of these things, and then we see maybe there's some of these things that we're missing. Heavy duty air traffic control, advanced air cargo terminal. That's some interesting stuff that we want to see there. Yeah, our money is bouncing back. I like it. Ooh, we're running out of fuel. Oh, no. The next one's coming. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We will be fine. And then we're going to get some big numbers of fuel. Big fuel numbers. We might run out, but it'll be just barely. Just barely. If we run out, it's going to be just barely. Yes, I understand. Oh, we're not going to run out. It's going to deliver. All good. Oh, that's cargo. Where's my fuel? Here comes my fuel. Yeah, it's a good number there. And some more vehicles coming in. Okay, now, advanced air cargo terminal. Some other stuff we want to do. Let's have a look at this guy. Gazelle is a light commercial vehicle produced by Japanese automobile manufacturer, Yajoka. It is available in a wide range body configuration, among which the crew van for airport cleaning services is exceedingly popular due to economical compartment size and longevity. So, of course, all of these things offer improvements. What does this do? Water service busing. I have to have a look at what that does, but I think maybe the advanced air traffic control. Let's go ahead and grab that one. We'll get the advanced cargo terminal and then move on from there. I'm not sure what else actually. Electronic diagnostics. What is this one? Ideal performance reasons, passenger space, instance. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't actually tell me much. So if I were to pop out of here and I go in here now, is there a different vehicle? So the Studebaker is now available here. So I think what I'll do is let's just maneuver the Studebakers in here. And the plan is for us to go and have a look if we can now sign up those services that in the past didn't want anything to do with us. Can we get rid of that? Yes, thank you. Now let's go back in here. So now, presumably, we can do the flight check because we've got the Studebaker. Okay, so that was it. We were just missing the right vehicle. So if I were to say, let's renegotiate and add this to the mix now, and let's just re-sign it. Do you want to pay the fee for renegotiation? Let's accept that and see. Is it? So we just added that to the mix there, basically. Okay, so that's basically the situation. Now we've got those vehicles that'll sort itself out. So this guy is on parking, so we'll sell that one and we'll add this one. That should be pretty good. We'll get rid of. What are these? What did I buy? Oh my god. No, those are the Studebakers. Yeah, these are the other ones. Okay. They're not actually doing anything. We want to close up shop over here and get rid of that guy. Yes, perfect. There we go. Excellent. What's going on in our terminal? I mean, there's lots of people, and I wish I could give them some seating. It's really annoying that there's no seating for them. But I think our operation is pretty smooth. We haven't seen an airline not getting all of its services in quite a while. So really, my next maneuver here would be to stop this service ever so quickly. Okay, no, it's fine. Dismiss. What we'll do is I just want to move it over this way, and I'll switch it back on. And let's just hover over it. Yeah, it's fine. You should be fine. Now, what that means is we should have enough room here to run this guy. I think we should. So let's, I'm sorry about that. I'm hoping it's not the end. No facilities being found. Are we stuck? Heavy duty traffic control. That's okay. So we've got that. Let's get the advanced cargo terminal. Let's research that and really up our game there. I am thinking there's some stuff that's. Oh no, you should be fine. I think we're okay actually. Are we okay? Yeah, this one is just waiting. Is that one getting its fueling? No, maybe so. Maybe this guy has lost out due to the fueling not being available at the time. Yeah, it seems like it's broken. This one seems to be broken. So let's move that one out of the way. Terminate. Get that one out of the way. Did it move? Yeah, it did. Okay, so that's the one. Let's just get this one out of the way. Let's remove that one. Let's get this one out of the way. Yeah, these are the ones that got stuck there without fueling. So let's just get them out of the way. Apologies for all of that. But now things should be much smoother. Our fueling vehicles should be ready to go. Really? Did we lose our vehicles? What's going on with our vehicles? Because it seems like these are now still struggling a little bit. Vehicles are staying on parking. You've got an issue? Let's try that again. Moving? Yeah, there they go. There they go. Okay, fine. Hopefully they'll still make it. Oh, the advanced cargo terminal is done. We'll have a look at that in just a minute. And then that'll have to be the end of the episode. Okay, before we grab more of this stuff, let's quickly go back and just see. So, got that Universal Jet Era terminal is something that I'm pretty keen on having a look at. We've got all of these other bits and pieces in there. So that's something we should get. We should get some of these things going. Personnel is way behind. Let's let's quickly fill in a few of these things, like 40 minutes at a slot, right? So let's fill in a few of them, get a few of these things back and sorted so that we can move that along as well. But other than that, I think it's pretty cool. We've got the new heavy-duty ATC, which I'm kind of tempted to slot in over here. It feels like it's the right spot for it. Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of slot it in over there, our heavy-duty ATC radar. Whether we need all of them, I don't know, but we've got them now. So that one's in. We've got this guy over here. So we've got a lot of stuff there. And then this is the advanced cargo terminal, which we will lay out in the next episode. And the question is, do we keep some of these or not? Maybe we keep one of these for servicing our passenger flights, which is just maybe the evening ones. And then what we'll do is we replace the other one and we get a nice new one to serve a bigger chunk of kind of ramps over here. I think that's the plan. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I think we're moving along pretty nicely. We've got big fuel reserves ready to go. We're upping our game with vehicles and research and the likes. And it's just kind of slow and steady gets us to the end. What is our year at the moment? 1968. And if we have a quick look at our research, we are... some of the stuff that's been happening has actually been ahead of the game. We're really ahead of the game over here. I mean, we're in the magnificence of the skies, the 1970s. So we're about 2 years ahead on some of these things, and then others we're a little bit behind. But I think things are moving pretty well. Now we will be ready to fuel some big planes when they get here. Okay, well, I'll see you next time. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave your comments down below. Bye-bye.